What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to the Champions League playoffs. So, let's go against AIK at home today to start with as well. So, not a capacity stadium. I don't know what it is with the Champions League playoffs, but we never get a capacity stadium here. It's a bit strange. But, either way, who's Lee Probert as well? Is he an English ref? Can't click on him. Okay, but anyway, the team to today, we've got a debutant at right midfield, but apart from that, it's a bog standard team for us. So Cox, Rudot, Perez, Metir, Musta, Carragher, Mezzatelli, Sidibe, Rebic, Sanogo, and Dugel. Still, Ceciliano is out injured. I decided not even to put him on the bench today. So, yeah, that's just a little bit of a plan. But yeah, Carragher comes in instead of McCourt. With McCourt and Carragher, basically putting Carragher in meant I had to unregister someone. I decided Tom Higgins would be the guy I would unregister, although I'm not too sure about that decision because, as you can see, I've currently not got a striker on the bench due to an injury. So I'm thinking what I may do is I may unregister someone else. I don't know, because it means like someone like Vasconcelos is going to have to be unregistered. I don't know. I may do that, though. I may unregister like someone like Vasconcelos and have Evans as maybe a backup player and have two wingers on the bench or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, going into today's game, I'm confident to a point. I'm confident. We'll give you number 12, mate. And yeah, I'm hoping that we can get something. Ideally we'll get a win. Clean sheet, I think is the first. The most important thing that we have to do. If we can keep a clean sheet, then it's a perfect result in my eyes. But apart from that, it is the win. If we can get a win from this game, that's the best thing. Obviously. So they're gonna do a 5-3-2. I'm a fan of that formation if it's played right. So hopefully they won't play it right, and if by them not playing it or not using it in the best way, it can make it quite easy to penetrate and quite easy to capitalize on. So hopefully that will happen today. So here we go. Gibraltar United, AIK. Let's do this. Let's get into the Champions League group stage. And they have a free kick very early on and it's well wide of the goal. Perez, Mazzatelli to Sidibe. Dugel. Out wide to Carragher, who somehow, I don't know how, but somehow Carragher is unable to score on his debut. Wow. What an opportunity there from the right midfielder. Couldn't have had a better start to his career with us, pretty much. Sidibe, not a particularly great pass. We're going to get it back with Musta. And playing it now towards that right-hand side. Carragher finds Sanogo. Carragher is there. Plays it back to Sanogo, who good save from the goalkeeper. Carragher yet again whips this one in. It comes off to Dugel and unable to find the back of the net. But it's looking very, very good for us so far. We're definitely the better out of the two teams. Yet again, AIK with a free kick, though. Not a great free kick, and we're going to get it and hopefully counter-attack with it. Dugel. I'm going to try and figure out how to pronounce that guy's name next time. To Sidibe. Out wide to Carragher. Carragher been heavily involved in this game so far, and he does, in a way, create an assist for Sanogo to get his 8th goal of the season and his 8th goal in this qualifying stage. And I think at the bottom there, it did just say it counted as Carragher's assist, which is great. I'm not really sure how, because Dugel should have tapped it in, or that the defender got it. But either way, I'm not going to argue. Carragher's been heavily involved and played pretty well so far, and we get ourselves a 1-0 lead. Rebic now to Sidibe. Rebic, anyway, Sidibe hits it back on the right-hand side. Plays it in, trying to find Carragher. I'm not sure if he was offside, but either way, couldn't get the pass to the player he wanted to. Perez heading it away. And there you go, we've got the ball back. Let's go yet again, boys. Oh, no. Giving it away, and oh, no, they get the ball through, and Cox with a good save. His positioning was shocking, but he made up for it with a good save. Now Sidibe with a free kick, just over the crossbar. Unlucky. But yeah, it's been a hell of a game so far. 20 minutes in, and it's non-stop highlights. And in fact, Sanogo is going to go through on goal. Nope, it's been tackled. He earns the ball back, though. Still going. Decides to lay it off. Not a great pass from him, though. Carragher yet again on that right-hand side. Been brought down. Been brought down again. That was definitely a penalty. You could tell that from the 3D match engine. And we get ourselves a penalty. And Sidibe with a chance to give us a 2-0 lead. And a bit like the Maribor first leg, it would be Sanogo and Sidibe to give us that 2-goal advantage. And he slots that one home. Another penalty from Sidibe. And this has been a pretty ideal start to the match. In fact, AIK have only had 28% of the ball. I didn't even realise that. We've been all over them. And yet again, we are on the attack. Carragher on that right-hand side to Rudot. To Sidibe, unable to add to his penalty. And we get ourselves a corner. And wow, Sanogo almost going from the corner. We are looking very good right now. Very good indeed. Something as well, Cox is now the captain. He's not officially captain, he is vice-captain, but with McCourt not expected to play too much more in the Champions League games, you'll most likely see Cox with the captain armband in most games. And Sidibe, free kick, a lot better than the one we saw previously, but still not enough to get it past the keeper. And now late on in this first half, we see another quite poor free kick from AIK. So, 2-0 at half time. It couldn't have really got much. Oh, we could have scored a few more goals, but it's been a really good performance and really dominant. And now it's about seeing out the rest of this game, not conceding, and maybe getting 1 or maybe even 2 more goals just to completely put the second game beyond any doubt. Because AIK could be a completely different team home and away, and you know we might be a completely shock to us when we go there. So it'd be nice to try and get a really big cushion as Dugel gets a goal. I think it's his first ever goal in the Champions League, if I'm correct. I mean, it's his first goal of the season, so I'm guessing it's his first ever goal in the Champions League. And it was Sonogo with a very good assist. They've been all over the place defensively, and so much time and space for the striker. The keeper as well was in a shocking situation, in poor positioning in a way. Came out halfway, which was all wrong. So, 3-0 from us, and yet again on the attack. Carragher now on that right-hand side, yet again. I have to keep emphasising that because he's been involved quite a bit like Rebic was in the last match. Mazzatelli, ball being tackled around here. But we're going to get it. Carragher is through, and Carragher scores on his debut. It only taken him 51 minutes in his Gibraltar United debut to find the back of the net. 4-0, and my God, how many more do we want? We could even get double-figure scoreline in this bloody leg, in this tie, instead of the second qualifying phase when I thought we should have got it. And in fact, Sidibe, with a free kick, almost gets the rebound in from the wall. There was a flare going off as well in the background from the away fans. Oh no, poor there from Matey, the defender. They could get a goal back. We're not really pressuring them too much. And in fact, building up play relatively well from them. And good save from Cox, I believe. Muster was the guy that got the block on the line as well. And it was cleared away. So a bit fortunate there to not concede. But based on how the game's going so far, AIK have not looked anywhere near good enough. Wow, what a shot from Sidibe, but not looked anywhere near up to the standard of scoring. So, you know, it's typical of their luck so far that they wouldn't score that opportunity. So, considering a sub maybe soon I am. Sidibe with another free kick. It seems like that's what most of the highlights have been so far. Just free kick after free kick of Sidibe. Or a Sidibe or Sonogo chance. Them two just seem, you know, so influential in this match so far. Right, will AIK get themselves a goal back? And in fact, the blocked shot from them, and that is a half chance for them apparently, that blocked shot. And the corner is not particularly great, and we're going to clear that one away. In fact, they got another highlight from the throw-in. It's going to be quite a long highlight, this one. We get the ball back from Carragher in the ball back. Not a good clearance though, but we get it back once again, Perez. Still not really getting the ball away. And we concede from, and we can only blame ourselves. You know, that's twice we try clearing the ball there. Mazzatelli being caught in possession, appealing for offside. Maybe, but it's very marginal there. But, you know, we can only blame ourselves, like I said. Obviously, if it asked in a press conference or whatever, of some sort of decision, you're going to have to side with your players. But it was our own fault we found ourselves in that situation. Will we restore our 4-goal advantage? Rebic unlucky there. I think on his weaker right foot, unable to get the ball in the top corner, which I think he was aiming for. Sidibe. Shots blocked and we get offside anyway. But yeah, with 4-1, I said clean sheet was the main priority, but with a scoreline like that, I don't really mind conceding, you know, because the 1 goal might not make the biggest difference in the world, but if they get a second, which they do, now it could make a difference. Looking so comfortable, and all of a sudden we found ourselves 4-2. Okay, that's still a comfortable scoreline in a way, but, you know, they could win 2-0 at home. Like I said, they could be a different team at home. In fact, their second half has been a lot better than their first. Maybe they were just underperforming in the first half. Sonogo. Back to Sidibe. Attempting a long shot. Unable to get it on. And I think that was the half chance. The long shot. And Muster. To Dugel. Back to Muster. Like, can we restore our 3-goal advantage? Ah, how did that not go in? Sonogo unlucky there. The defender blocking the ball. Wow. If this game doesn't end with at least a 2-goal cushion from us, I'm going to be so annoyed. Because it would show poor defensive display from us, and it will mean I'll have to look to maybe invest in the defence before the end of the transfer market. Alright, Cox, big ball forward, that's the end of the game, and that's the end of the highlight. So, 4-2. Still means the second leg isn't exactly a clear, there's always that clear winner in this tie, I'd say. AIK can definitely still come back from this. But, I would still say we're favourites. The first half display illustrated, the first half and the first few minutes of the second half displayed that we are definitely the team on top. Maybe we just fell asleep. Maybe I should have done a little team talk near the end of the game to try and, just refresh the players' mind. Just, try and get them concentration levels up again. But I didn't. And, whatever. So Carragher, I think, actually picked up man of the match. So that's a really good debut from the lad. One game, 1 goal, 2 assists, man of the match, Champions League playoff. From League 2 to that, the lad's got talent. But, yeah, this will be it for now. I'll meet you back in a second for that important second leg. Alright guys, so we're back, but before we go into the game, well, we'll talk about the screen first. 22,000 people are going to be here. Again, not really getting near half the stadium full for them, which is, I'm guessing, a little disappointing. This game is on TV. We're getting 12k from this game just from TV rights, which is always a nice little bonus. But we've got a lot of transfer news to go through, so I'm actually going to head off this screen and go to the transfer news. So, still got contracts and stuff going through. But we've spent money. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to spend my money for a while. And I spoke about how I want to bring in youth. I've spoken about it at quite a length. And that's what I've done with these previous 4 signings that have taken place over the past 3 days. Or 4 days in game. So, the first guy, Mibaraku. I think Mibaraku, 19 years of age. When we signed him, he was 18. In fact, it's his birthday today in game. But looks like a decent ball-winning midfielder, defensive midfielder-wise. Now, of course, we don't play defensive midfielder, we play a centre mid, but he would do the exact same role there. As you can see by his stats, he's got pretty much everything you want apart from bravery. That's just something that comes with a player pretty much. It's quite hard. You can't exactly train that. So for everything trainable, really, it is pretty much at a decent level. So this guy looks like he'll be a decent player on £1.5 thousand pounds a week, so on a bit of a large wage. But his report says that he could be a very good player in the future. And that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping he'll develop to that potential, maybe 3-star, 4-star, which will make him a very useful player in the team indeed. Came from Lille, he came from France, didn't really break into their team massively anyway. In his last season with Lille, he made 6 appearances for their first team and an additional 2 for their reserve team, but didn't really put in good enough performances to apparently earn him a new contract. So, we've jumped on him, and hopefully he can do well for us, and he is someone that I think will count. Like I say, because we signed him when he was 18 and stuff, he will count once he's trained here for 3 years of being trained from the club. So that's good. The next guy, Kevin Macias, he's only a loan, but I was interested in officially signing this guy, but I decided we'll loan him in and see what he can do. Now, look at some of his stats. They're incredible. Jump reach, strength, heading, tackling, marking, the typical ones you'd want for a defender. Mentally, though, his leadership, determination make him a great captain. His determination, work rate, and teamwork make him a sort of just an ideal role model on the pitch anyway. And he's only 18, so them stats will grow with age. So he looks like a really good player. Why I've loaned him in first is because, well, why not? We'll loan him in for a bit. We'll see how he grows and develops and stuff. See if he gets injured a bit. See how his pace affects his game. And if I'm not too pleased with him, then I won't sign him. Although more chance, obviously at the end of the year, I think I will be making a bid for this guy because, again, his report is great. Has brilliant potential to be up there, better than Perez and Matey. And even if we can get it beyond that sort of what the scout thinks, into the Black Stars, he could be a really class player in the future. And again, look at some of these stats. Relishes big matches. Just looks like a really good player apart from his pace. But, as a centre-back, you can live with that pace. Some of the best defenders in the world go without pace. It's because they have to use their mind and mental attributes. And that's exactly what this guy's got. He's got some great mental attributes. His positioning is 13, which could make up for that pace, So yeah, looking forward to see how this guy goes. Next guy, 60k, so not the biggest transfer we'll ever make in the world. But Silvio, striker from Brazil. When we signed this guy, he was 18. In fact, his birthday was yesterday. So we signed a few of these guys on their turn of their 18th. Turn to their 19th, sorry. But this guy played in the Brazilian 3rd and 2nd tier for the past 2 years. Actually had a pretty good start to his second full year in the first team for his club. And I saw him there again. I saw he had some great potential. I mean, his potential, it's not as good as others, but it's still good. You know, you can't take it away from him. And I think, you know, if we can get him near that level, his value will shoot up and we can sell him on for a profit. And also as well, some great stats for a target man. 6 foot tall. Not his jump reach, but we can train that. You know, we can get that better. Determination work rate, really good, which is nice to see for a developing youngster. You know, you want the right sort of attributes there. You know, want him to work hard in training. What's his actual personality? Oh god, that's his media style. Fairly determined, which is really good, you know, because that means he'll be working hard to try and develop. So I'm, you know, looking forward to see how Silvio goes. And the last guy is 1.8 million. Now, is this our record transfer? I think this is. It wasn't brought up at the time. It was our record transfer. Now, this one and Silvio both have installments. We'll go into the installments in a second. But Christian Armada, 18 years of age, right back from Uruguay, played for the under-20s of Uruguay 13 times already. £1.2 million value, only on £325 a week. But look at the player. I mean, just look at him. I know some of you like to look at the attribute circle, so we'll go on that. But just look at him. This guy looks great already. He's only 18. Bear that in mind. He's only 18. In fact, is he... I was going to say, maybe he's counted as a wonder kid, but he's not. He's an ambitious player. That is perfect. That is the right thing we'd want. He's got good defensive stats on him. He's good going forward. He's physically exactly what you'd want in a player. Mentally as well, very mature for his age. This looks like it could be one of the best signings we could have made. And look at his potential. I mean, just look at his potential. Look at his current ability. Apparently, he's not too far off Rudot already. And he's better than our previous backup right back, Masoudi. So Armada could be one of the marquee signings of this series. Could be, you know, like I said, the best signing of the series. Coming in from Defensor Sporting, never played a game for them. He will be playing in, not today's game obviously, but in the next league game. So, still got a few transfers to go through, or still transfers to hopefully go through before the end of the window in a day's time. So we'll have to, you know, sort of pushing the limits there. But we'll let you know after the game, obviously, if we get them people. But yeah, the clauses I want to talk about quickly. So, with Christian Armada, 200k go to the club after he makes 30 league appearances. Now remember, we only have 14 league appearances here, so it could be a 2, 3, 4 years before he even gets that. 250k goes to them after 10 international appearances. Now, of course, if he's playing international football, I feel they deserve some sort of reward for that. And also, we're paying 10.41k per month for the next 4 years. That's not going to do any damage for a club of our size. So, yeah, I'm willing to pay that. And with Silvio, even though it was only a small transfer, I managed to get some of it in clauses. Over the next year, we're paying 1.66k per month. And also, once he makes 10 league appearances for us, we'll give him 10k. I think, you know, if we can get some clauses, it just means we're paying less up front. We're still going to pay the same. You know, if we do it all up front, okay, we'll end up paying it all. But if we can get it in installments, it means we don't make a massive dent in our transfers currently, and you know, and our balance currently. And it just, I think it's fine to add clauses if you can afford it. Of course, you don't want to pay 20 million in monthly installments and not have 20 million in the balance, because you never actually be able to pay it, and you'll force your club into debt. But yeah, we've got 3 transfers hopefully coming through. Actually, we've got one coming through in the 25th of the 12th from Wanderers. This is when this guy turns 18, so we might as well go through it now. Actually, it's not when he turns 18. I guess it's when he turns 18 and the next transfer window opens. Right midfielder, Pablo Dos Santos, coming in from Wanderers, who are, again, a team from Uruguay. He himself is Uruguayan as well. 14 caps for the under-20s already, only 17, so I think that's good. I mean, not got incredible stats, but his report is half decent. You know, he's got some good potential on him, some really good potential. He's got a 300k initial fee, a few clauses, in fact, 4 clauses, so overall around 775k. Maybe considered quite a bit of money to spend on him, but again, I feel we can recuperate that. And, you know, ideally we'll have this guy here for a while. He'll become our new sort of backup right mid for the next 5, 6, how many years, you know, however many years. 2 guys I think will definitely be coming. Marcos Lopez, we'll go for him now, whatever. Marcos Lopez, a striker, another striker, but some really good potential on this guy. Yet again, you know, I don't know why, but I can find some good strikers. Just other positions I struggle. This guy will amount to about 1.2 million once all fees have been paid. But I'm willing to pay that if someone can turn out good enough. And John Brown, or Brownie, I think it's Brown, or Brown, I'll call Brownie, whatever. Coming in from Limerick, played quite a bit for them now. He's only been there for 1.5 years through their youth system. But this guy looks great. I love his determination. I mean, 20 determination is just brilliant. And again, his report was really good. He's a free transfer, this guy, so I was willing to do it. Even if he doesn't turn out to be a good player, whatever, free transfer, we can sell him on for maybe 1,000 or 2. But yeah, those are the transfers. We've gone through quite a bit there, so obviously it might be a longer episode. But whatever, you know, we'll just go into the game now. So, got to sort out the bench quickly because this is just sort of my backup team. I sorted it out again. I like sorting out a backup team. So, we'll just put the bench in the right place. McCourt, we will put Dan Morgan as well. I think we'll put Dugel on there as well. And, yeah, we'll put Carlos on the bench. So yes, starting 11, one change to it, and it is that Ceciliano comes back into the team because of his injury, which is why Duzel is on the bench. And apart from that, it is the same. So let's go into this game. Let's hopefully get ourselves a comfortable victory today. That would be ideal. You know, away from home, we were half decent away from home. Wow, that voice went really high. Half decent away from home. In the qualifying last year, not very good when it came to the group, so it'd be nice to see a good performance here today and show that our waveform troubles don't really exist much more. Or anymore. So, let's go. Let's go. Let's hope for another goal fest with us coming out victorious. In fact, let's not hope for a goal fest. Hope for a 1-0, 2-0 game. Nice, boring, comfortable, controlled victory by Gibraltar United. That would be the ideal scenario today. And in fact, we're the ones, maybe with the first highlight. Musta playing the ball to Rebic. Rebic to Sidibe, unable to get a shot away. Anyone, so we're going to get the corner here. Ceciliano whipping this one in, trying to find Sanogo, unable to. In the end, the black shirt clears it away. And we're going to try and continue to put up play. No, where was the highlight there? They gave us a highlight without a real good chance. And, oh wow, AIK get the lead. Wow, thunderous shot from outside the box. And now AIK know they only need one more goal to have the upper hand in this tie. What was the keeper doing? He took a few too many steps to the left and as a result couldn't come over and cover himself for the shot. Alright, Ceciliano with a corner coming in. Unable to find Sanogo. Sidibe unable to find the left midfielder, but Carragher scuffing the shot. Unlucky there from the lad. Would have put us back on level terms for the day, of course. It was a little disappointing though to see that go wide. With the 1-0 scoreline, next goal was very crucial to this tie. Could in fact decide the tie. So trying to find Ceciliano for some reason instead of Sanogo. Ended up losing the ball. But here's Perez to Mazzatelli. Sidibe out right, finds Rebic. Ball whipped in. Ceciliano somehow hits the crossbar. Still 1-0 AIK. Really unlucky. I don't know how we're currently not at 2-1 or at least 1-1. And apparently Siciliano's chance as well wasn't half or clear cut. So I don't know who judges that because it looked like a really good opportunity in my books. Alright, so now AIK on the attack. Oh god, don't concede team, please. Good. Good. Penalty! Goal! Not offside! It's not offside, get in there. 1-0, Sanogo with a goal. Sanogo's 9th goal in the Champions League so far this season. Shame none of these count towards the... is it Golden Boot, is it in this competition? I don't know if it's called that. I think it is though. Golden Boot in the Champions League. But also, good goal scoring record so far in the competition. Let's hope he can continue it into the groups, which we should surely be in now. 2-1 Sanogo. Their away goals have been ruled out, which means they have to now score 4 goals just to force extra time. 3 goals, 3 more goals, sorry, to force extra time. They've already got 1, of course. So that's just unlucky for them. And Carragher whipping this one in. Sanogo's unable to finish his hat-trick. Unlucky there. And AIK, the game's been turned on its head. They looked like they were about to, get a 2-goal lead and maybe give themselves the advantage in the tie, sorry. And then all of a sudden they find themselves 2-1 down with everything to do. And really not enough time to do it based on their goal scoring form in this and in the past game and in this game. And in fact, the amount of chances they've been creating, because they had 1 shot on target. It was a long shot and they managed to bury it in the back of the net. A bit of luck was on their side when that shot was fired by the player. In fact, let's see, maybe they'll have an attack here. Mazzatelli's cleared it away, but it's only to a black shirt. In fact, is building up play relatively well and over the crossbar. That's their first half chance of the game. 35 minutes in, we've had 1 half chance, 3 click opportunities, and scored 1 of them and converted another one. Or was it 2 of them? I can't quite remember. Rebic, come on Rebic, get a goal. Oh, he's been brought down. It's a D-base shot. It's unable to find its way on target. Ceciliano's picked up another knock, man. Come on. I don't want Ceciliano to be injured. Ah, it's so annoying. Oh, now Carragher's actually officially injured. Let's hope there's nothing that keeps him out for a while. Colin McCourt will come on, though. And in fact, I'm going to take Ceciliano off as well. No more subs in this game. I don't really want to aggravate Ceciliano's injury if I can avoid it. You know, he could be quite a crucial player in this team, or come the group stages. So let's try and make sure he stays fit. One of their players is injured. We got a little bit of revenge. Get in there. I never tell my players to kick anyone. Wink, wink. We actually have. I think we have hard tackling on, don't we? Or some of the players have hard tackling on. We normally have closed down something more on and stuff. So clearly we do tell them to get kicked a bit. All right, Louisiana. What's his name? What's that guy's name who took the free kick? What's a great Brazilian name? It's like Luiz Ihinio or something like that. And in fact, they miss a really good opportunity. Okay, it's not going to be. We're definitely through. You know, it's based on how well they've been, how good they've been in front of goal, or how much of an attacking threat they've really offered in these ties. It's not been much. You know, in the end of the second half in the last game, they looked threatening a bit in this game here and there, but not enough to really go, yeah, they're going to score. In fact, we've injured another one of their players. Or I don't know if we did or not, whether it was just an incident like a pulled hamstring or something. Oh my God, Rebic with a goal. His first goal for the club. It's been a long time coming, really, because he's been in a few good positions here and there for the past 4 games and stuff. So it's good to see him get on the score sheet, but it definitely won't be the best goal he will ever score for us, or hopefully won't be anyway. You know, we want him to score a few more because the keeper made it very easy for him to find the back of the net. And 3-1. 3 more goals and we'll get double figures. I don't think we're going to get that. I'm not going to make another sub either. I think I said that already. But yeah, I'm not going to make another sub. I don't want anything to happen to any more players. You know, if we get an injury, I don't want to go down to 10 men. And, you know, if for some reason we do get a red, which I don't know, might happen. But I doubt it. Then I want to be able to change up the tactic and stuff. Put players on in the right position and things like that. Luizio, that's whatever that guy's name is. The 12 there, his name is brilliant. I'm going to click on him. He's got a great name. And our time is flying by. Come on, just kill the game out. Fast forward. Fast forward to the draw. Another free kick over the bar. I've seen a lot of free kicks recently in these past 2 games. I don't know what it is. Has FM been updated? I don't know about it. Just a lot of free kicks, and the thing is, I don't want to see free kicks that go over the bar over and over again. I mean, I understand you want to show them, because otherwise, every time you see a free kick, you're going to think it's going to fly in the back of the net. But too many of them, and it just sort of drags the game out unnecessarily. Another chance there, clear-cut chance wasted from us, but missed from us. I wouldn't say wasted because we don't really need them anymore. You know, we don't need to score many more goals. It's comfortable already. You know, they have to score 5 more goals now to win the game and win the tie. Oh my God, get him off the pitch. Oh my God, I'm glad I'm signing the new strikers, because that kind of stuff being produced in the Champions League playoff. How do you miss a chance that badly as a striker? Wow. Oh, they couldn't even score that. It's not been their year. They're going to go into the Europa League AIK. Oh well for them, but we're going to get the money from the Champions League, and hopefully, you know, being... I don't know, what's that coefficient points against? Like 24, is it? 26.4? Something like that. Oh, wow. What a shocking back pass. Wow. Very poor from the right back. Cox will be disappointed being at his near post. I'm sorry, but did you not see the defender completely cock up the pass to him? I mean, I understand he's beating at his near post, but, I mean, he's running out to get a ball. He can't really do much. You know, when he's stuck in the middle of his goal and a ball... But yeah, I wonder if it'll be, that's what I was talking about with the points. I wonder if it'll be a 3rd seeded team or whether it'll still be 4th. It will depend, of course, on who actually qualifies for the Champions League, but I imagine it'll still be a 4th seeded team. Because the second we get that 3rd seeded team, it just makes it a little bit easier, probably, to get through to the next round. So, we won this game and we considered underdogs, man. We dominated them. You know, we could have won the game by more, but we didn't want to disrespect them too much. We didn't want to completely dominate them. But let's see what's happening here. Carragher is out for 5 to 8 days. That's fine. I realised Ceciliano wasn't actually injured, which is good. 6.88 million. So over to 20 million now. Money in the bank. Cha-ching indeed. And again, I really love how we can just see the money we got before we got past the Champions League. Before we got past the Champions League third and second qualifying phase, you know. That little money we actually had. I mean, around here, how much money did we officially have? £282,000. That's how much money was in the club. Now it's going to be £21.626 million. As you see, I'm just scouting a lot of youth players. Like, this guy's a free transfer. Half decent potential, 18 years of age, which means if he stays here for a while, he'll count as being trained at the club. Centre attacking mid, left attacking mid. You know, I can train him as left mid, maybe. It looks like he's got stats to play that. You know, why not? I'm going to offer you a deal, mate. Lower you down to that. 28. No, we want another year on your deal, at least. Alright, lower that down to there. I'm happy after 15 league games, I'll give you £1,000. No, I'm not actually. Do that. We're getting close to a deal. Alright, close to a deal. 600. There we go. So that guy will probably be coming in. I don't know when, but he'll be coming in. You're actually very cheap as well. I don't know. I think I'll do this once I don't know, because the bid will be after the... I don't know. I kind of want to do this on camera. Like, this guy looks like a pretty good player. What I do is I cut this here and I cut all this transfer stuff. And I'll be back for the draw because I think I might offer a few of these guys deals or something. Alright guys, so I'm back for the draw. It's not the end of the transfer deadline yet. We are 4th seeded as well, so, you know, whatever, we sort of knew that. A bit of transfer news. We did sign Lopez. He came in. I showed you him last time though. We did sign Brown as well. We signed this guy, Boru, the centre attacking mid, left mid I was looking at previously. Decent potential on him. You know, nothing incredible, but, you know, whatever. We'll see what you can do. It's a free transfer. You know, that's fine. You know, I can work with that. I can try and make a little bit of money. And we spent 4.8k on this guy, Dubé. I'll probably get this guy being tutored by Mati. See if I can help him, you know, improve his stats and stuff. And again, you know, not on a lot of week, decent fee. We'll probably, you know, we'll see what happens with him. You know, I don't really mind spending this money now because I know group stage football is pretty much a certainty. We'll spend a little money on some youth players and see what we can do with them. But let's get to the draw. And let's draw the first, all of the first, second and third seeded teams. Wow, Group C is looking like a danger zone. Group C is looking like a danger zone. Oh, right. So we need to beat 2 teams. I want Europa League. I want Champions League group stage football. Champions League knockout football this season. So just looking at the teams, maybe Group E. We've played Juve. We've played CSK Moscow before. CSKA Moscow before. So Group E is looking like a favourite of mine. Group B, Basel and Genoa. They're definitely favourites of mine. Of course, playing Genoa before in the past. Want to keep our Italy tradition up. We've always played a team from Italy in the group stages. So Genoa and Group B and Group E are looking like that. Elsewhere though, I'm not too sure. Maybe Group F, Fenerbahce and Monaco. Maybe they're beatable teams. I don't know. You know, I've not played a team from France or Turkey, so I have no real reference point. But yeah, otherwise we'll just get onto the draw. So where are we actually? We are nowhere near being a top of the 4th seeded teams by coefficient points. So we need another good year really in Europe. So Basel get them. Don't get Group B. It goes to Olympiacos. Group E? Yes! Get Group E! Oh, man. Maybe we'll get a little bit of revenge on CSKA Moscow. We'll get to play Juve again, the team we beat last time. We keep our Italy tradition up. And we get to play Benfica as well. So, handed a tough group. Every group is tough, mate. Come on. You know, stop using the same stuff now and over again. Yep, you can go on loan there, mate. I don't really care about you, Dave Powell. But yeah, starting off with Juve, just like we did last year. Except last year we started off at home, this time we start off away. So straight away in with a tough test against Juve. Then Benfica, we play Moscow twice in a row. Then we end up the group at home against Juve and away to Benfica. So, going to be, you know, against some teams we've already played. Benfica is a new though. Benfica is a new little challenge for us. Finishing 2nd in the league last year. Currently find themselves 4th, although I'm not sure if their league has officially started. It's only 2 games in though, so no real comparison. Look like they've got some great players in there, some real high value players, a really good young centre back as well from Argentina, valued at 8.5 million. You know what, I'm going to look forward to it. You know, if we can keep the home form that we had last year, then we should be looking to get again roughly 7 points at home. It's away where we're going to have to pick up the points, hopefully away to CSKA Moscow like we did like we did in our first year in the Champions League. We got a win there, so You know, I want to get a win away from home against CSKA again. And then we're going to have to pick up some points elsewhere. You know, maybe a draw here or there. Maybe a draw against Benfica away, a draw against Juve away. Who knows? But either way, next time we get back will be them 2 matches in the Champions League Group E. So till then, peace out.